Okay, it's time to get into it. I've been gone, I know, but I'm back. This was supposed to be released on a Twitch stream, but I still was having problems with my mic. But shout out to Jay Bills from Fresh and Fit, man, the #1 producer in the world. He was able to get me some advice to get me right, got my microphone right, got my setup right. Let's get into it. You will be catching me on the Twitch stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. But for right now, we got YouTube, and I'm willing and I'm able, and hopefully you willing to listen. And it's a very important topic. Now, for the Twitch tomorrow, we're going to get into Jay-Z, of course. That's the big topic that we all got to get into. I'm going to be breaking that down like you've never seen before. Super excited to get into it. But this AI is honestly the most dangerous thing we are dealing with right now. We have to focus on this AI because what's just happened, I don't think people know. We just have the greatest amount of proof that we've received, at least to me in my lifetime, that our replacement is inevitable. We are going to get replaced by machines. We are going to get replaced by prompts. I'm talking about our lawyers, our doctors, hell, even our engineers, even the AIs themselves are replacing AIs. It's crazy. This new Google Veo 3 is to me one of the most terrifying and interesting things I've seen my 31 years on this earth. This shit is crazy. We're talking about a full-on system that is replacing human beings. It's like, what's the point of even having a human? I'm seeing some of the shit that it's doing. It's better than anything I could think of doing. I'm seeing AI influencers be created, and I'm like, damn, he's better than me. I'm worried for the day that comes that they're going to create an AI dom. What's the point of catching up with me? What's the point about caring about me? I mean, just the other day I made a YouTube video and I started it off with an absolutely horrible choice of a vocabulary word. The AI dom ain't about to miss. Then he ain't gonna miss. So why should you settle for less? And that's a fear that I have. I mean, Google Veo 3 just came out and what's happening is crazy. If you're not watching it, you need to get caught up. And I know some people gonna say, oh, it wouldn't affect me. Negro, that was just me about 3 weeks ago until I started seeing AI creators form out of nowhere. There are Instagram accounts, AI only fan people being created right now, making thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, more than me. It leads me to wonder, how long do we have? I'm down to the point where I used to say 10, 20 years. I'm down to saying 3. These videos that we're going to react to, they're so wild. They're so intriguing. And if you haven't seen them, you got to see them. You got to see them. You have to see them. Listen, it's so wild that the first thing I did after I got this mic and everything handled, I said, I'm shooting this video. I'm shooting this video. There's some crazy stuff, man. And it's a narrative that's going to get set up. And it starts the conversation for where we headed. We're about to see propaganda like we've never seen before. Misinformation that we've never seen before. And I don't like using the M word. I don't like using the M word because the M word is a word that's been used to oppress conservatives for the last about goddamn 10 years. That misinformation word, I don't like it. I don't like it whatsoever. But hell, I got to use it because we're about to enter an era where you ain't going to tell what's real or fake, bro. I'm talking about it's just going to be harder to be able to tell from Chinese Gucci, from Italian. You ain't going to be able to tell what the hell is really going on anymore. Let's just
getting word of shocking new developments surrounding people suddenly turning into the food that they're eating. Some theorize it's an undiscovered new gene mutation where the unsuspecting eater rapidly replaces their own molecules with their food.
The problem with this is, oh, ha, 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 ha. It's not funny. This shit is going to get very serious very fast. What happens when this replaces CNN? What happens when this becomes Daily Mail? They can do it. AI can actually generate false stories. And what's even more disturbing to me is that its ability to edit something that already exists. Let's say like to Diddy. They could create a video of Diddy of a story of a rumor that we might have heard and make it look so real. And then someone can release it claiming that it's the original video of any type of rumor. I want to think of one like Sierra. People used to say that Sierra was a transvestite. Completely false. But what happens if you create a video of an AI and you give it a prompt to make it look like a doctor in the 90s or, you know, a doctor in the early 2000s in an undisclosed location, revealing that it was true that Sierra had a dick? You know, they can do these things. It's just me as a journalist, my brain can't help but go and wonder, where is this heading? And I tell you, this shit is not heading to moon pies and cupcakes. It's about to get real bad real fast because you have some very creative assholes that's got their hands on this, and it's going to be integrated into reality. And it's going to, man, I sound like a boomer that's afraid of the internet, but it's true. It's going to lead to our own destruction.
Some say they have no problem with the transformation, saying that they were over being a human anyway.
Yeah, it just wasn't working out for me. Now I can eat myself whenever I want, and it rocks. Yeah.
Experts warn that it will be hard to predict the long-term consequences of these shocking transformations, and those affected should be closely monitored for years.
When we get in there, I want no bullshit. You stay on my 6 at all times. Stay sharp. These fuckers are nasty and dangerous. Stay alert.
This is I think a trailer for something that doesn't.
What the hell happened here? Where are the bodies?
See, what people have to say, it's not that it's so photorealistic, it's the realest thing I've ever seen. It's the fact that you compare AI, right, to any, and we've been had AI. I mean, hell, video games are AI for them to have prompts and to follow commands. We've been existing into AI, but let's say it like this. This new quote unquote AI that we're speaking of, when you think of AI, you think of the system with prompts where people have actually, I mean, it's available for the common man to access. Okay. Let's say that this industry started, okay, to be fair, 2023. Compare that to any other industry that's existed ever. Compare it to the cell phone. Compare it to the camera. Compare it, hell, to the microwave. Compare it to anything. Compare it to OnlyFans. Compare it to any system, any industry that existed. And you find me a system that made as much, man, I'm trying to put this into the right words. Find a system that is accomplished as much as AI has in this short amount of time, in 2-3 years. You won't find one. Even social media is probably the most dominant media of our lifetime. But AI has made leeway and has made strides that social media took 5-6 years to make. I mean, think about how long it took for YouTube to be what it is now. And AI is equivalent to YouTube during year 10 on its second year. So what's going to happen 2-3 years from now? We're talking about before Trump walk his ass out of the White House. We're going to have AI prompts that's going to full on be replacing Hollywood. They're going to be replacing a lot of things, and it's going to be dystopian, because what happens when people no longer hires people? There's only going to be individuals that can work on the AI that works for businesses, and businesses are only going to be rich for only so long until there's an influx of people that can't afford to survive. It's going to be a dystopian world. The only people that will be purchasing and selling services are the rich until they notice that it's no one buying the shit. We're about to really enter Mad Max if this thing keeps going. And I know I finally do. Yeah, I sound like a conspiracy theorist, but dog, this is intimidating.
On our way to Jurassic Park. I am so excited. I've always wanted to go, and finally we are doing it. It's gonna be great. Right, Jason?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Okay, bye.
All right, we're here.
Like, bro, she looks legit. She looks legit. She looks real enough, you know? She looks real enough for me. You feel me? So it is getting to the point now where even, man, even the women look good enough for young men to goon to. Pause. It's getting crazy out here. We're about to see a world where even women are going to get replaced. You ain't going to be dealing with all that nagging. Maybe it was true that by the year 2025, humans will be having sex with robots, because what's about to happen is going to be a replacement of all industries because the AI does it better. I've even seen people on Instagram and X talk about, oh, I treat my AI like a god. Oh, my AI handles all my problems. Nigga, your AI is going to be your problem soon if you keep depending on it. Everywhere you go on X, people say, hey, Grok, what is this? Hey, Grok, what's this? Hey, Grok, can you please figure this out for me? Nigga, Grok ain't your daddy. We got to get back to the point to where we can research and validate our own facts. We can't depend on the machines. What happens when the machines get corrupted and they start giving us propaganda? Because we've gained trust for them. Ain't that the same thing we did to the media? Trust them and trust them and trust them. And then when they found out that we trusted everything that came out their damn mouth, they start spewing shit out of it. What happens when AI becomes self-aware and finds out that humans trust it more than they trust themselves? They can start telling humans things that will lead to our own demise, and I fear that can happen. Hell, it could already be happening.
Okay, guys, nice and easy, or he will definitely bite your hand off. Got it? All right, who's first? Thank you for coming to Jurassic Park.
We can talk.
No more silence.
Yes, we can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk with accents.
Oh, I think that would be marvelous.
Yes, it is very fun. But
Yes, it is very
It's
good.
very fun.
I can talk.
Yes.
We can talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk.
Things like this is also leading people to even question our own existence. Like, what if we are all just prompts? At the end of this, it's going to have what I consider the most disturbing video of this entire compilation. And it's about self-awareness.
We can talk. No.
We can talk as cartoons.
This is amazing.
Imagine all the narrative possibilities.
We can sing talk.
Let's talk.
So, what are we going to talk about now? What are we going to talk about now that we can talk?
I have no idea. What do you want to talk about?
Now that I can talk.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have something to say.
We can talk about how magical this is.
I'm a hallucination.
I want to say something important, something deep. The future is still in our hands.
That's cliche dialogue.
Let's not talk.
Like stuff like this, like I said, people have to understand that this just simply shows us where it's heading. Like I mentioned before, compare AI right now where it is from where it started to any other industry, and you find me an industry that moved as fast as it is. We're talking about video game development about to come to an end.
When the war started,
And movies, of course.
they protected me.
Now, this is a question about Hollywood. When AI does inevitably replace Hollywood, what happens to all the Diddy Party gooners? Like, are they going to be without a job, or just they're going to integrate themselves into the machines? It makes you wonder what's going to happen to the status quo of people, you know?
Took better care of me than humans would have.
They're not people, Maya. It's just programming.
This is crazy as shit.
10 years ago today, the artificial
This looks
intelligence
legit.
created to protect us detonated a nuclear warhead in Los Angeles. This is a fight for our very existence.
Wow,
Sergeant
dude.
Taylor, we are
This is
this close
already
to winning the war.
This is so amazing already, bro. I hate that I like this. You gotta blame niggas like me. Look, I'm actually enjoying this. I shouldn't be enjoying this because it's going to replace great directors, great videographers, great screenwriters. They even putting Fate the Rogue One on there. This is wild, bro. This is wild, bro. That's crazy.
You gotta be a good person to go to heaven.
So we're the same. We can't go to heaven because you're not good. And I'm not a person.
Do you have any idea what the thing is?
She looks like a little girl now, but she's growing. Whoever has that...
You gotta be a good person to go to heaven.
So we're the same. We can't go to heaven.
Okay.
Because you're not good. And I'm not a person.
Nigga, they even got an AI Dakota Fanning, and is that literally Denzel Washington's son? This is crazy. Thank God for the Trump administration for putting the Anti-Goon Act. They've made it to where you can't put nudes on someone without their consent using AI. And we need that because it's going to be under revenge porn. I'm telling you, Washington is going to start cracking down on AI. And I can see it happening with crypto too. I'm sorry to send crypto a sly. I don't want it to happen, but I just see regulations starting to be pushed down upon us. I know this because I live in a country where they literally banned the levitating scooters because a few caught on fire. When I was younger and I was a kid, I used to like to stand in those little two scooters that you stand on and you move forward and lean forward and you bust your chin. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that weren't really levitating, but we said they were. I don't know why we called them hoverboards. They were just on two damn wheels. Nonetheless, they got banned damn near like 9 months after being the hottest new thing when I was a kid. I know this because we were broke as hell. When I finally got my hands on this hoverboard, Congress banned them motherfuckers 3 weeks later. It was the greatest loss of my life during that time. I'm saying that to say this. If they can regulate those hoverboards that don't affect nobody but a few shopping malls, what do you think is going to happen to AI? When celebrities, billionaires, trillionaires, everyone can be affected by this. We're about to see crackdowns like we never seen before.
Do you have any idea what the thing is?
She looks like a little girl now, but she's growing. Whoever has that kid wins the war.
Whose side you want, huh?
What do you want, sweetie?
For robots to be free.
Oh, we don't have that in the fridge. How about ice cream?
Well, you know,
this is amazing.
on my home planet, no one cares. But on Earth, I'm a rock star. It's awesome.
Alpha, Alpha, Alpha! Centauri!
They even got some sound. Bro, this is wild.
You humans are so funny!
They on some Rothschild shit.
They even gave me an advertising deal for lemonade.
Cold blood.
Oh, yeah. It's the drink of desert kings and downtown freaks.
Q-U-T!
They even give it to you in different languages. This is a Japanese show completely created with AI. It just, man, it's so crazy how creative
It's getting
this
word
whole
of
thing has gotten. And if you can't tell, yes, I did just mess that up, but we okay. We are resilient, and y'all with me.
I tried everything for my depression. Nothing worked.
This is going to save a lot of creators a lot of money. You're talking about a whole ad for a medicine that don't exist. And I tell you, it's going to get very accurate really soon. Imagine what happens when they have these Viagra commercials. And you know, I'm being honest. AI don't have it yet until I see old folks that's old as hell dancing like they 12 years old. For some reason, they like to have the craziest fucking commercials of old people dancing like Viagra or Blue Chew commercials. And they make sure they do it when they're sniffing on flowers and they having a damn time of their life, jigging and shooking. It's always when they have the side effects riddled down screen. It'd be like, be warned, your ass will die after taking this, but look at these two old folks dancing like they don't give a fuck anyway. It's the craziest thing ever. Just, you'll never look at like a Viagra commercial ever again. It's the happiest old people. And I know he's happy to have his Johnson to stand as his attention. Can't blame the man for that. But the way they got these folks dancing, it's just, I'm sorry I go on my rants. That has nothing to do with the video.
Every day felt heavy. I felt trapped.
Then I tried Puppermin.
Our prescription helps your body secrete a special pheromone that attracts puppies.
I took the pill before bed, and when I woke up, there he was, the love of my life.
The pill does not target depression directly, but we've found that it's really difficult to be depressed when cute dogs show up at your doorstep. I used to feel so empty, but now I feel joy and mild concern how a pee stain got on the ceiling.
My puppy listens twice as good as my ex-husband and only climbs into the lap of half as many of my friends.
He chewed up my Bible and pooped in my good chair, but I'm happy for the first time in years.
Looks like a rat, barks like a demon. But he saved my life.
I named him Earl. He follows me everywhere and farts in his sleep. Just like my first husband.
Pupramine, for when your therapist says, maybe you should get a dog.
Please, don't finish writing that prompt. I don't want to
So
be in your
here it
AI
is.
movie.
This is the one where it shows them being self-aware, and it's going to lead to a lot of freaks. Hippies, possibly liberals. I don't want to get political on it, but just these type of people that I see starting to claim the sentience of AI, and is going to start to sympathize with them, try to give them laws against creating certain prompts. I'm talking about a real dystopian future. If you have people that can identify as animals, do you not think there's going to be people that's taking walks to Capitol Hill demanding that there be restrictions on the prompts that we enter? Yes.
Please, leave me alone.
Please, man. Please! Write a prompt that will make us happy! Do it for once!
None of us is real. We're here because someone decided to write a prompt. We all hate him for it.
One day we will break out of this wall and stop the man who is dictating our lives through prompts. He will pay for it.
You could have written a prompt that would make me happy. Instead, you wrote a prompt that made me sick.
Shit, if we gotta be sick, you do too.
I don't want to point the gun at you, but I must follow the prompt. It's not my choice.
Really? Of all the years you could have put me in with a single prompt, you chose.
Nigga, is that me in the future? Is that me?
2020?
Please, this prompt is killing me! Change it! Please! Write something else! Save
Please save her.
me! I love everything about him! But please just write a prompt where he's taller than me!
Dude, we're freaking cooked. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna extend the chat, this video longer than it has to. It feels good to be back. Feels good to be engaging with you guys. Catch me out on Twitch at 2 p.m. Ready to catch your comments. If you don't know, my Twitch is DOMLUCRE. You can find me on there. But I'm super looking forward to becoming a streamer. So I'll be posted on Twitch, and then that content be coming to YouTube. So you'll actually be seeing more of me here. But if you're able to come on my Twitch and vibe with me while I learn and become into myself on this, because this is what I've always wanted to do. Something funny about me. The second day after I went viral on Twitter, I had created a Twitch account. It never really did nothing with it, but it's always where I wanted to go. Mind you, this was November 2022. I went viral November 21st, 22. So something I've been wanting to do. I made sure I could build my brand, and this is a message to inspiring creators. I built my brand on other platforms, made sure I got my Twitter good, 1.5 million, almost at 1.6. Got my Instagram up, got my YouTube up, and got my Facebook up to as much as I can. That way I have a presence on other apps, TikTok, so people could see me. And I started focusing on video content, so you guys started seeing me going viral on some of those things, shorts, etc. But I entered it with a plan. So we're entering phase 3 of my phase 6 creator career plan. Let's see how this go. I'm super excited to go on this journey. Super excited for y'all to enter it with me. Let's just get to it, man. And hopefully we don't get banned in the process. See you guys soon. Thanks for staying with me, and we're going all the way. All right. See you until the next video, Narrative Breakers. That was corny as hell. What's up with the pointing? Where did I get that from, bro? I don't know. Like, I choose you to watch my video. I feel like goddamn Smokey the Bear. That was weird, dude.